Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Track, Season 1, Episode 10. Episode 9 is the long-lost episode that no one will ever see, and we shall never mention ever again. Now, before we start today's proceedings, we do have one little bit of something to raise a glass to, so everyone needs to have a glass, whatever it is, coffee, water, whatever, and preferably something red. So if you're drinking out of something red or you've got something red to drink out of, because we have lost a legend in the world of Trek. So Mr. Eddie Paskey passed just a few days ago, just a couple of days before his 82nd birthday. Now, if you don't know who this is, he played, what was it?
Lieutenant Leslie.
Over 50, yeah, Lieutenant Leslie.
Yeah, but he appeared in 51 of the 58, 78 episodes of the original series, including the one that we're watching today, so do keep an eye out for him. Short of Scotty, he is probably the only other recurring redshirt who doesn't get killed.
Yep. Plus,
at
he
least
was
not
also
permanently.
stand-in for William Shatner, and he was the hand model for Scotty when Scotty had to do close-up of his hands because of his injury during the Second World War when he lost his finger. So, yeah, an absolute legend of Trekdom. Rip. We'll see you in the stars. Now I need to get some water. So we'll wait for a few people to come along. We're a bit short on the crew. Everyone seems to be on leave at the moment. Our chief science officer was here, but she got called away, so I don't know when she's going to be back off her emergency meeting.
We think she'll be back, but that's for the rest of the crew. I'm not sure who's been approving leave, but I think they need to look at their calendar a little more closely. The entire prison crew should not be on leave.
I know number 2 has approved leave on Riser.
That's fair.
Yeah, he put his leave in.
Yeah, I think he was the only one who put his leave. Oh, actually, no. Our tactical officer also.
Discord.
Discord?
Discord? That's not it. It shouldn't be. We're not on Discord, we're on OBS.
Apologies, folks, for once again sorting out some technical difficulties. Hopefully this week's won't be as severe.
No. Audio's working. Everything seems to work, and I make sure I double check.
Otherwise, I might be demoted.
Yeah, and I might have to kick myself out now. Like
that is interesting, Cherry Kitty. I did not know that. We might have to check that out afterwards.
Oh wow, yeah.
See if I can find that link for us.
Yeah, that'll be great. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's definitely something we'll have to catch up on. Sure. Damn, I wish I knew that early, actually. I think this should work. You can hear that, Jim?
Not really.
How about that one? Not really? I can hear it. Alright, let me do this. Can hear it. Alright, Aaron can hear it. Well, why can't you hear it? Hold on. I know why you can't hear it. Hold on, I can fix that. Can't hear it. Okay. Now you should be able to hear
Rickety, if you could provide us with that link for the commentary for later, that would be appreciated. I'm having a little trouble finding it, and it looks like Mr. Whiskey Shits has joined us in the chat.
Nice. G'day, Adam.
I mean, I think I hear it in the background.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
I can turn it up a bit. A little too quiet.
Okay, now I hear it.
Well, it should be just a gentle noise in the background. I mean, I can do it.
Ah, okay.
Link for everyone on YouTube of all the pieces of the episode. Last week, 20 minute places commentary. Okay. So somebody's uploaded the whole thing and then with the commentary.
Yeah, it's the whole episode in 7 pieces. It's the whole episode in 7 parts, and then the last piece is the Doomsday Machine revealed, which is a 23-minute video.
Okay, cool.
Where they talk with Eddie Paskey apparently about the episode. Cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that. So the episode, if you're watching it now without the original DVD or the episode, you're going to get the remastered, which has the most amount of special effects redone, over 100 compared to the normal 20-30 on a TOS episode. This has got over 100 remastered shots, with a few of them that had to completely replace.
Hey, you can check the chat.
Well, yes, just notice the system is currently slow to respond or not acceptable. I think I might be in chat tonight. Well, so huh? And you got the one from the bridge? And I'll open another link. And I'm not having any issue on my end. Do you having any issue?
No, I mean, I'm in here. I hear you. I'm not getting tossed out.
Yep, I just opened another one and it's working fine.
Maybe restart your computer, Adriana. The old turn it on and turn it off, turn it off and turn it on.
Acceptable. Yeah, I'm thinking ISP.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because everything's running A-okay.
Well, Mr. Strachan, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch.
I actually think the Whiskey Awards are a cool idea. Anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking that going, they stole our fucking idea.
Well, we weren't actually doing awards. Yeah, no, I did think that, but we weren't doing awards on actual whiskeys. We were doing awards on YouTube, WhiskeyTube. Which is a bit different. I think it's my internet. No, it's not I think it's my internet, even wired directly in. So if you, it was fine when you were in here earlier. So if you do a speedtest.net, what's your internet coming up? You're good, just letting you know I'm trying, but if I do get to work, we'll be late. That's right, we can wait a few minutes.
Who's that?
Adriana.
No.
Where's my episode? Do I have my episode loaded? Here it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we could watch that commentary after we watch the episode, but I think that might be an official bonus feature from one of the official home releases. So I'm pretty sure CBS and Paramount will come after us for that.
Yeah.
So no,
we can do a watch party like we're doing, but we can't actually stream it or put it on.
But yeah, so as Ken was saying, if you're watching this on Netflix or Paramount Plus, you're going to see the remastered edition, where they redid all the special effects with new CGI for the ships and the action sequences, the phasers and all of that. And even on the bridge, you'll notice that some of the displays have been changed so that they're not, 1960s goofy fake displays. They actually look like a real display.
Yeah.
If you have the earlier DVD releases or if you have a Blu-ray release, then you can watch the original unretouched version. I think with the Blu-ray releases, you have to change your camera angle, and it'll switch between them if you want to see that.
Oh, you can actually. That's cool. I didn't know that. I need the Blu-ray. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that next month. I guess they're releasing the original series in steelbooks, in some big fancy steelbook. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I suppose we can give people a few more minutes to filter in and see what happens. Other than that, it's just gonna be you and me.
Oh, that's right. There, Uhura is not in this episode.
She's not in this episode, and neither was Chekhov.
Oh, Chekhov, sorry. And it's funny that the guy, I can't remember his name, who played Decker and subsequently
William Wyndham.
Yes, he thought this was pretty much a
yeah.
I was reading this character almost like a cartoon.
Yeah, I was reading that on Memory Alpha, and that he didn't make the connections to Moby Dick and Captain Ahab until he read it much later.
Yeah.
So, but it should be said that this episode that we're watching today is probably one of the best of the original series, if not in the top 10 of Star Trek. Period. It is an excellent,
except for DC Fontana. She didn't like this.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I found that weird.
I need to watch the interview that she did where she mentioned that, because I'm curious as to what she didn't like about it. Now you have to bear in mind that DC Fontana, she wrote a lot of the scripts for the original series. She also edited a lot of them. So,
yep.
I'm guessing she's got an interesting take on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that strange.
Ensign Dorgan is
to arrive at my quarters.
Looking in the chat. Yeah, you'll have to take that up with Lord Schlong. He's the ship is still apparently in the building stages.
Yes. Yep. Also, Murder She Wrote. Victor and Bike Show. A bunch of other stuff as well. Oh, sorry. No, that was Eddie. I'm mixing up. G'day, Cheech. Oh, and Everyone Loves Lucy was on. He was on there as well.
Yeah, I do think I remember reading that Sugar Kitty, and they also recycled footage from at least one other episode in the making of this episode, so you can tell that they were trying that already early in season 2. They were tightening the purse strings, if you will.
But the director, though, on this, he pumped this out in like 5 days instead of the normal 6 days production. It was bang, done. Won't somebody please be my drinking buddy? I'll be your drinking buddy. Always be a wombat.
And give it a couple I stole a flask from Quark's bar.
Nice.
Yeah, for the record, I had to decant something into this because I had my independent bottling of Fettercairn. A bottle fell onto it, and it was this square bottle, like this rectangle bottle, and it hit one of the corners and chipped it off. It actually broke it off, and so it took me a minute to realize there's something pouring on the floor. So I had to grab the bottle and run to the kitchen with it, and I decanted what didn't pour out in the new pour spout.
That was $7 for reusing sets, the scenes, fixing stuff up, and auxiliary control, all the same enterprise sets. Yep. And also, this was the new bridge. I mean, the new engineering. And this was the first time you see the new. Kirk's got the new wraparound tunic.
Yeah, that new green tunic
with the gold
top.
Yeah.
And apparently, the new. And speaking of the new engineering. The
second story.
Yeah. If you look at the new placement for the lithium crystals, I think now it's like a canister in the middle of the room with a cover on it. Those glowing orbs inside of the canister are Horta eggs from one of the
remade Horta eggs recycled. Yep.
Yeah,
I read that
too. First season episode, The Devil in the Dark, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, you have to give them credit for creativity.
Yeah.
Simon Delvecchia has arrived. Simon, do yourself a favor and watch along. You might learn something.
Yeah, come on. Have you got the episode loaded up, man? It's season 2, episode 6, the original series. Load it up. Everyone give us a thumbs up. Well, actually, give us a Vulcan salute in chat if you've got the episode ready to go. What is Doom Watch? This Doom Watch. We're doing a Doom Watch of...
Mike Stahl. We're watching the Doomsday Machine. Star Trek the Original Series, Season 2, Episode 6.
Yeah, load it up. Yeah, imagine those eggs hatching in engineering. No thanks.
Aliens.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Face, I guess. Nope.
But
that's a big fat nope.
I suppose the recycling of set pieces and footage here is a good indication of what was to come, because it only got worse in season 3. Like they cheaped out everywhere they could. Set, costume, everything.
Everything.
Like to the point that a lot of the female guest characters, if they could get away with using as little fabric for their costumes as they could, they would.
They did.
It was to the point that it got a little bit ridiculous.
Yep. I always love it. Like, you got to understand back in there with the production and everything like that. This wasn't taken seriously until afterwards. But all the foam that was done in the studio, there was all the foams just quickly painted and got some weird plants and stuff. Yeah. Always love that in the old stuff where you just get someone lifting up a big massive boulder or something. It's made out of foam. Yeah. My computer's packed it in. I'm using 2 iAds and 2 head. What's an iAd?
I think that's supposed to be iPad.
Yeah, I thought I was just
Well, if that works for you.
Tablets.
Take forbidden cigar lighter to the Enterprise model for a dead starship.
What's an iPad? Are you talking about an Alcar's pad? Come on, get it right.
And actually, further trivia, the model of the Constellation that you see here, which I think was just a kit model of the Enterprise that they built and then modified to suit their purposes for this episode, was recycled in the episode The Ultimate Computer as the
Yes, that's right.
USS Lexington.
Yep.
Hey,
This
who
is
made
the
it? All
first
right.
one we see another Constellation class.
I finally made it in.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yep. Right, that is the first time we see another Constellation class.
Yeah, because the Tholian Web, for some reason, I always think the Tholian Web was season 1 and it was season 3, which always blows my mind.
I know, me too. I always think
guess
that's
that might be
way back in season 1.
Yeah, because I know the Ultimate Computer. Oops. Was later in season 2. I'm thinking she got bounced again.
Yeah. Have to get engineering onto that, Adriana. Technology.
Give me 1 second here.
I'll drop the bitrate down to see if that helps with it. It's set pretty low at the moment. Only 600 like it normally is. I'll drop it down a bit more. Alright, mic's loaded up. Got the episode loaded. For me, it was all pixelated and then just crashed again. OBS hates me. I don't think it's OBS.
Well, if you want to try again, Ken just dropped the bit rate.
Yeah, I just dropped the bit rate down a bit. So it's only like 600 though.
Isn't it interesting?
Highlight 2.
This is a collection of
highlight 2.
Your computer still has a few bugs, sir.
Probably just not.
So this is the collection of Star Trek wines. You can buy the whole bundle for like $300 in the U.S. only. Unfortunately, apologies. Hey, where did I go? Whoa.
Okay.
Ken?
Yep.
There we go. But yeah, so you've got from left to right, from the blue bottle to the short Klingon bottle, you've got United Federation of Planets Special Reserve Andorian Blue Chardonnay, which I assume means they made Chardonnay and dyed it blue. Cardassian Canar, a red blend, so that's some sort of blended red wine. United Federations of Planets Sauvignon Blanc, United Federations of Planets Old Vine Zinfandel, Chateau Picard Cru Bordeaux, bottled at the actual Chateau Picard in France. That's cool. And Klingon Blood Wine Cabernet Sauvignon, wax dipped collector's edition.
I want that.
I don't even drink wine, and I kind of want that, but $300 is pretty stiff.
Yeah, but I remember when they first announced that Klingon one, I was like, yeah, I want that.
All right, you get on highlight me. I'm gonna switch back. Don't want to scare anybody with my ugly mug.
Okay, got the episode loaded. So you can't even listen to instructions. The instruction was give us a Vulcan salute. You don't have the link.
No, I want the yeah. Sorry about that, Adriana. I told you the wrong episode number last night. For some reason I thought it was episode 3 instead of episode 6. Season 2, episode 3 is for context.
The third one, yeah, the third one is awesome. I like the first one too with the
the Changeling. Yeah, that is another good episode.
Drop the bit a bit, you twit. What?
Wait for his first TV station. All right, I say at 11:30 we roll.
Yep, we roll. Yep, I agree. There you go, Simon. There you go. You finally got it right. You got the episode loaded up.
Thank you, Simon.
Good man. Mike, the link as in to come in on the crew. If I've given you access, you need to go to the Star Trek bridge link. You have access in Discord. I gave you access.
Yeah, if you go to the scotchdownunder Discord and you scroll all the way down to, now I gotta go look because I don't freaking remember because I'm an idiot. To a whiskey trek, all the way down at the bottom, and you go to the ready room. The link is there.
Yeah, that's actually in the bridge.
Oh, it's in the bridge. I apologize.
Yeah, it's in the bridge. There's a ready room. Anybody can post the bridge. Yeah. No one can post. All right, Aaron's loaded. Adriana's loaded. Son's loaded. Mike's loaded.
We'll give Mike I think. Would it help if I texted you the link, Mike?
Or you can just go to the description and click on the Discord. It'll open up in the web page, and then you can click on the link that'll bring you into OBS. You can do that way as well. Two minutes.
Yeah, so Memory Alpha, which we referenced earlier, is essentially a giant Star Trek wiki page.
Yeah,
like super detailed. Like it's got to be one of the most detailed, in-depth wiki archives out there.
Yeah, so good.
Actually ended up going down a little bit of a rabbit hole the other day.
And the production of the episode and everything, yeah. Yeah, you can fall down a very, very long rabbit hole if you get stuck in Memory Alpha.
Yeah, I started there, and somehow I ended up all the way over at Star Trek Voyager reading about the Vidans. Yeah. Cool.
Have you watched any of Lower Decks?
I've watched at least the first episode. I do want to watch the rest. Of it because it does seem like I enjoyed the first episode. I just never got around to the rest of it. So I am gonna probably binge the rest. I think I might try and binge the rest of it this weekend. And even if I don't watch the rest of the first season of Picard, I'm gonna try and pick up the second season when it starts, just because I want to see what they do with Q.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I mean, I watched the first. There's only 3 episodes of Lower Deck so far. I've watched the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Picard. Riker's in a couple of them with the Riker maneuver.
When you say Lower Deck, when you said Lower Decks, do you mean the first season or the second season?
Second season.
I've only watched the first episode of the first season. I kept meaning to go back and watch the rest because I did like what I saw. Okay. So I'm probably going to binge at least the first season this weekend. And Simon, to answer your question, I am drinking Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition.
And I'm drinking Glenfarclas and Memoration of Lieutenant Leslie.
Well, yeah, same here. It's just I decided to go with the nautical theme.
Nice. That's where that. Well, I went with the red because he's a red shit. So I went with the red.
I've been known to go down a rabbit hole. By the end of the typical evening, I have 100+ tabs open. I think to myself, how did I end up here? Good Lord, Cheech. 100+ tabs.
I have multiple browsers
Mike,
with
where are you, buddy?
tabs. Multiple tabs with multiple windows and multiple tabs, so I know exactly where you are, Cheech. So I'll do another red one as well.
Wombat holes.
Watched first episode of Low Decks and was just angry the whole time.
It wasn't that bad. Jeez.
I was angry with it the whole time as well, to admit. Even the 3 episodes. I mean, they talk about Star Trek constantly, and it's the only thing. Like, it's so silly and so immature the way they can. But they just bring up these member berries. Oh my god, it's so annoying.
But Samurai, welcome, buddy.
Welcome, Anson.
All right. Anson, welcome aboard.
Have we got comms?
I have a second earbud in here for you,
we got comms.
And then
nice.
I have the movie, the show over here. So I have 2 headsets.
Have you got your uniform?
Keep them apart.
Are you in uniform?
Nice.
Excellent.
I gotta buy a shirt.
Doesn't everybody have one, Ken?
I haven't bought one yet.
I'll have to jump off here once the carpet folks get here. They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
All right. Well, we'll try not to kill you on your first outing. And on that note, let's roll.
Let's kick it off. Let's roll. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, I'm watching it on Netflix.
Yep, me too.
Paramount Plus here.
Constellation. So the new wrap. I don't mind the remastered Enterprise. She looks good.
Oh, that's remastered?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, if you look at the display screens around the bridge there, you see CGI to update those as well.
Yeah. Has anybody played Star Trek Online? The Doomsday Machine is quite prevalent in a few of the missions.
In the original version, did they ever detach the disc?
Constellation hull in the upper right. Were you hungry? Frontier.
Yeah, Mike.
Hold on.
Don't you just love it in the credits back in those days? It was just like 3 names, that's it. No one else got a mention. I don't like how he's got his com badge on the tunic.
Oh, you mean down at the waist there?
Yeah, it's weird. Come along, lad. It's got a good score in this episode.
Could you imagine being a set builder back then?
You would have your work cut out.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, hold on.
Hmm.
15 minutes.
Third planet. Is that him? Yep. Of the known galaxy. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic. Yeah. No, I definitely can't, Ben. Definitely get striped. It's a weird design ship, eh? Reminds me of a moth husk.
Can we pause for a second?
Pause.
So Sugar Kitty mentioned in the chat Captain Ahab fiddling with the random stuff in his hands. And actually what that was, what William Wyndham was
Science
doing...
Officer Adriana just bought Whiskey Trek Kiss Cut sticker and one other item.
Okay. Actually, what William Wyndham was doing was paying homage to Humphrey Bogart in the Kane Mutiny as Captain Queeg. So I guess what Captain Queeg would do is he would play with things in his hands, and so that was what William Wyndham was going for.
Yeah.
All right, carry on.
Yes, Aaron. I'm trying to get the episode down the bottom left here. That's normally where it's running. I can't do a timer because it doesn't actually plug into Netflix. I've been trying to get a timer to run, but we normally just announce the time. So we're sitting currently at exactly 15 minutes and 34 seconds. Well, 41 seconds, sorry.
I suppose it's also worth pointing out here that one of the really unique things about this episode is that it tackles a subject at the time, PTSD, shell shock, pick your term. I think in the 60s, I think they would have called it shell shock. That was rarely talked about, even in general conversation. Never mind in any kind of consumable media. So this really stands out for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was only post-Vietnam when they actually started talking about it, and only a very small amount then. So yeah, you're very right on that, for sure. And this is a really good episode to talk about it, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Right, we all ready?
Yep.
So 13:41, and 3, 2, 1, engage. What's a total conversion drive? Cool. My computer's frozen.
Did he just say quokka speed?
Was that focus beam?
I need quokka speed.
Quokka speed. Conversion drive 100% efficiency matter to energy, probably referring to how it consumes plant and turns into pure energy. Yeah.
Spock's a baller.
Bones can overrule and say he's not fit to command. Bones can overrule him and say, "You're not fit to command."
I think that's Eddie Paskey back there at the engineering console.
Yeah. Definitely looks like him, doesn't it? Yeah, Bones would have the medical records to back that up down the road, but he could say, you know, he just lost his whole crew. He's
Yeah, I think McCoy really wants to punch him in the face now.
yeah. Did you recognize that tool that Scotty just pulled out when we watched the Trouble with Tribbles Deep Space Nine episode? I like how Decker looks all disheveled and shit.
Did he bring those tapes with him from the Constellation?
Probably. Zero effect. Here, Sugar Kitty. It's too early in the morning for your sexiness. It's pretty cool with that Memory Alpha episode. They show you the side by sides with the original and the remaster. It's a massive difference.
Although, I mean, that being said, the original special effects do have a certain charm to them.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Especially they're done all on film.
That thing in Spock's ear, the first Bluetooth?
Pretty much.
Sort of. All right, I do have to say that the SFX for them getting pulled into the machine actually that does actually look a lot better than it did originally. When it was just like a straight on shot of them with the model, up against footage, which looks really hokey.
Yeah. But it's all they could do back then.
I guess the cleaning crew arrived.
Yep, exactly, Shikity. I did read something about that on Memory Alpha, the thing with the tapes. Yeah, exactly. Colored acid tape. That's it. That's why you should be watching the episode with us. It's a watch party. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, Adrian. Just give him an old pinch and put him to sleep for a bit.
Yeah, except he's a Commodore. I'm pretty sure that would be a court-martialable offense.
Yeah, but in the debrief, I think you could validate your reason for that. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I suppose we could consider that for next time, maybe.
Yeah. The problem is doing that. It's the load on everyone's machine. Mr. Montgomery.
I just love the fact that he made Spock come down to his chair. Like, he has so little regard for Spock. It's like, no, you come down to my chair and fuck you.
Yep. Wasn't there 3 characters with the names that were part of the crew? Or there was something like that. I read it in Memory Alpha.
Oh, I have. Hang on a second. I have that page pulled up. I'll find that for you. I suppose they do. Okay, so if you want to pause this, I can answer that question for you.
Yep. So we'll pause. I did read something about that.
So the 3 crewmen who beam over to the Constellation with Kirk, McCoy, and Scott were named after 3 of the series' assistant directors. Washburn's namesake was Charles Washburn. Russ's was Rusty Meek, and Elliot's was Elliot Schick.
Yep, was the directors. That's it.
Yeah, the assistant directors. This episode also has 6 alumni from the Twilight Zone: Shatner, Nimoy, Doohan, Takei, Wyndham, and Jerry Catrone. I don't know who Jerry Catrone is. I'll have to look.
Yeah, you could feed it through Discord. And that was something we were going to do, just like on a private stream, not streamed, where we could do a watch party on something like one of the movies, something like that, where we could just all hang out. We could do that, but you can only have a certain amount of people before it gets. I mean, you can't have any more people in it. So.
Maybe like a private Zoom.
You could do a Zoom, yeah.
Like I said, it's something to talk about before the next watch party and see if we can't finagle something.
Yeah.
Because obviously we can't feed it into YouTube. Unless Ken wants the channel to get obliterated from space with a laser.
Yep. Very quickly. There'll be photon torpedoes and disruptors and phasers coming to left, right, and center. Yep.
All right.
We'll get absorbed into the doomsday machine.
Oh, yeah, Sugar Kitty.
That's the idea.
Catrone, he's one of the two red shirts that's standing by the turbolift doors. He is on the left, or if you're looking at the screen, you're right.
Yep.
All right. Let's resume.
Maybe just the people who don't have access to the show elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. If people let us know they don't have access to it, they don't have Netflix or whatever else, and then yeah, we can work something out. I mean, normally I would have a little preview down there with the ship is, but for some reason it's not working tonight. So unfortunately, I can't have it running. We're up to 35:45. Engage in 3, 2, 1. Engage. I like on that recreation of the model that obviously they didn't CGI, they did it so it looked like it was still the hanging model.
Old school shuttlecraft.
8 minutes ahead. There's the GIF.
Now, I think it's fair to say that for Star Trek, especially for this particular show, that was some dark shit right there.
That was some full-on epic dark shit that covered the whole PTSD and him sacrificing himself because he lost his crew. I mean, that's pretty full. Yes. Yes, he did. He was in I'm trying to remember the thing. The series.
Yeah, I know.
Star Trek Continues.
I know. William Wyndham appeared in one of the fan shows, and Eddie Paskey appeared in another.
Yep.
I'm curious as to how they brought Matt Decker back when he just killed himself.
Yeah. I'm gonna ram it right down that damn thing's spot.
It's all right, Mike. We know you're busy.
Yep, we can do another pause if you want. We'll pause. So we're at 44:56. I want to catch up. I was just going to say, with the new Kurtzman, the movies, I actually don't like how they did Spock's ears. I prefer Spock's ears than the original.
I didn't realize they were that much different.
They just look too translucent and too light colored. Like if you look at the picture on, because I was watching something the other day, and you see his ears, and I'm like, yeah, they just every time I see them, they just point out at me, and I keep looking at them, and they're like, they just don't look right. They're too light colored for his face. 1.21 gigawatts, just saying. And I know it's a different universe, but I did pick up this today.
I can't see what it is. It's all blurry.
It's a little baby Yoda jigsaw puzzle. I had to have it.
What did you do with the other puzzle that you made, that solar system puzzle?
I stuck it back in the box before we started the stream. I got nowhere to put it. At least I get to make it again. Oh, and I did notice they've got the periodic table one there, so I'm gonna have to get that one. Yeah, so I've got to get that one.
1 second here. Big.
And this is like 48 pieces, though. But it's cool. It's Mandalorian. $2. For years, 3+.
So just for the hell of it, side by side.
Yeah, they just don't look right.
I mean, I guess Quinto Spock's ears are kind of pinky.
Yeah.
As opposed to Nimoy's ears, where they actually made an effort with the makeup to make them, the same color as his face. Although I don't know how much that was that they put makeup on his face too. So.
Yeah, I mean they were covered in makeup because they used really, really strong lights that they had to cover the makeup, and what you see on set compared to what you see on screen is completely different with the colors of the uniforms and all that stuff because of the lighting. But it's just something about his ears that just too translucent and light colored, and they just don't match his face, and they always stand out to me. And I'm like,
it's funny that you bring that up, because actually, if I'm remembering correctly, the shirt that Kirk's is it that one or is it the other greenish shirt? There was one of them where it's actually gold if you see it when it's not on camera, but because of the way it came across, the color came across on camera, it had this greenish hue to it. I don't remember if it's this one or the other one. I think it's the other one.
No, that's exactly right. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Zachary Quinto's look a lot paler. Yeah, exactly. The original high and point up, and the new are smaller and point back. Yep.
Zachary Quinto looks a lot paler. Well, yeah, we just talked about the makeup, so.
Need a side-by-side with both made up as evil alternative universe Spock. Yeah, mirror universe Spock. It looks awesome with the goatee.
Evil alternate universe Spock.
Yep.
Well, if you want evil alternate universe Spock,
you gotta go mirror universe Spock.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
We are currently at 44:45.
1 second.
45:56, 58.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's the original. Yeah, that's from the pilot.
I'm not sure if that's the pilot or if that's Where No Man Has Gone. I think that's Where No Man Has Gone before. Because even though that's episode 3 of the first season, in production, that was produced. The second one produced after The Cage. They just aired them out of order, which is why you get normal Spock, normal Spock. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like, those eyebrows. God damn. But that's the thing. Like when you see Data, like you see, remember Data when they were trying to work out his look, all the looks they came up with the green and everything. That was all weird.
I was gonna say, I think it was actually worse in The Cage, because in The Cage they hadn't really established the whole Vulcan lore and backstory.
No, and he was full of emotion and everything.
Yeah, it was freaking. It was freaky. He really looked like some weird demon.
Yep. Well, that's why they come across, because the pub, there was a big uproar over it because he did look. They said he was evil and devilish.
Find The Cage.
G'day, Zophar. Original Spock looks hot, regardless, evil or not. Yeah. That's a legend. Alright, should we finish?
Yep, sure.
Yep, so we're up to 45:56. And 3, 2, 1, engage. Put up, nice. Deep Space Nine did several alternative universe episodes, but the 2-part one that Enterprise did was my favourite of the new series interpretation. I agree with you, Donna Pass. The Enterprise Mirror ones were pretty good. The first couple of Deep Space Nine, the last 2 was shit. Kirk's like, great. Kind of now? Beam me aboard? Would be nice.
I don't know that it's necessarily a formal uniform, Adriana.
Yeah, I don't think it's
it could be. Actually, no, because we've seen his. Basically, the formal uniform to US was just basically the regular uniform with a sash.
Yeah.
As I recall,
yeah, that's
because
right.
we saw that in Journey to Babel, I think.
Yep.
Or Babel. When they had all the dignitaries on board. Let me get rid of this.
There's a switch in later seasons. Yeah, this is the new one for season 2. This is the first time we see it, and for season 2, the new one.
Okay, I have to admit, that CGI was pretty cool.
Yeah. The old Doomsday Machine, it always, every time I see it, I'll think of it. It just reminds me of the cocoons that you get with certain moths that just hang off the tree. They look exactly like that.
quite sufficient. Yeah. And that is the Doomsday Machine.
Yep, good episode.
You have to appreciate the fact that at the end of the episode, after all this tension and heavy shit, they still ended on a joke.
Yeah, you gotta have something. You gotta have something.
I found one quite sufficient.
Yeah. Just talking about all the doom and gloom, just lost the Commodore and the whole thing, especially right at the height of the Cold War, about using nuclear weapons and great episode. Lame joke.
Lame joke, Kirk. Boo! I thought that was fine.
No.
I mean, come on, that was perfectly in keeping with the original series.
Yep.
We'll have to do the Trouble with Tribbles next, so Adriana can see the lame joke at the end of that one.
If we want lame, we just do space hippies.
That won't be showing up in the TOS poll for a long time. I think Lil voted for that.
Oh,
like,
really?
You weren't supposed to vote for the gag entry.
Yep, 60-second episode and on a joke. You got to have a joke, yeah. That was definitely typical of the 60s. Very much so.
60-minute episide, not 60 seconds. That'd be pretty impressive for 60-second Star Trek episode.
Gives a new meaning to short trek.
But yeah, so as I said earlier, when you consider the time that this show aired in, and that even today, PTSD is kind of a touchy topic. There's still a certain stigma around it. Back then, it was almost verboten. You didn't talk about it, and for them to take it head on primetime TV, that took balls.
Yep, big time. And to touch on about nuclear weapons at the end there.
Even though they just kind of did a little lightning rod touch, just like, but still they brought it up.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yep, it is a good episode, Mike. It definitely is a good episode.
Yeah, Adriana.
Yeah, Spock and Bones. Yep. Those three. Kirk, Spock, and Bones. Those three.
Good day.
Slap William Shatner for dad joke abuse.
Nightbot.
Really?
Just said sugar.
It wasn't even a dad joke.
With an empty bottle.
It wasn't William Shatner. Blame the bloody writers.
Norman Spinrad, who wrote the episode.
Yeah.
Verboten. It's like.
What does verboten mean, Dr. Jim?
Not allowed, prohibited.
Yes.
I think sure, Kitty. I believe that's a German word. I think Ken might actually be able to translate that better than I can. I don't speak German.
Yeah, it does mean, exactly what you said. That's pretty much it. Verboten. That's in Germany. You have signs that say verboten Rauchen. Rauchen verboten. The smoking forbidden.
But again, great episode. If we want some apocrypha, I know the writer of the episode, Norman Spinrad, had envisioned a different actor playing Decker, and he was not terribly thrilled when they cast Wyndham instead, but I don't think he had an issue in the end.
Yeah, because he couldn't do it because he had another job, so he couldn't do it. So, and that's exactly right. He was voting after World War I, World War II, and then things like this in Vietnam is when so post-Vietnam is when it really got started talking about. But very small amount. And it hasn't been until now with that it's actually, a lot more. Yeah, exactly. Verboten is just the German word for forbidden.
English degree. First off, that was German, not English, and second off, I don't have an English degree.
Yeah, take your English degree and shove it up your fucking.
Oh, cool, sir, Kenny. I'm definitely gonna have to watch that.
Oh, cool! That's awesome.
Good
Yeah,
day.
definitely gonna catch up on that.
Alex
G'day, Alex. Definitely need to catch up and watch that. Yeah.
We mentioned earlier that DC Fontana mentioned this episode was one of her least favorites. It was one of James Doohan's favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that DC didn't like it. I have to go back and find out what. Maybe there was I don't know. Weird.
And also, Norman Spinrad was displeased with the model used for the Planet Killer. As he told Alan Asherman in the Star Trek interview book, he envisioned the Doomsday Machine bristling with all sorts of evil-looking weapons. It had been anecdotally reported that the Doomsday Machine miniature was made by dipping a windsock in cement, but there is no first-hand account of this, and Darren Doterman has suggested that the model was more likely made of the type of tinfoil used by gaffers on set, wrapped in blue lighting gels.
Yep. That's where I heard that he wrote it really quickly. Yeah.
In many of its profile shots, the Planet Killer is semi-transparent, and stars show through it. This was an overlay of film footage of the Doomsday Machine model over an existing star field. This money-saving technique was also used in the Squire of Gothos, when Trelane's planet blocks the Enterprise's path.
And that's a good episode too. I wouldn't mind watching that one. Looks like a big dog instead of says the cat on set.
Okay, under music.
It just reminds me of those little moth things that hang off a tree, and the little segmented little pieces of almost look like stick.
I always thought it looked like a giant bugle snack.
True. Or a twisty here in Australia. Looks like that.
So under music.
Good day.
While this episode features an original score by Saul Kaplan, 36 seconds of Alexander Courage's Captain's Wig, a.k.a. Kirk's theme. Captain's Wig.
Captain's Wig.
is heard after Kirk tells Spock, I'm going to ram her right down that thing's throat. Did they really call that Captain's Wig?
Probably. Tapeworm. That's it.
Thank you, Adriana. Agreed.
Yeah. Or a tapeworm.
And also under music, Saul Kaplan's suspenseful countdown music written for this episode was reused in many second season episodes.
Agreed. Yeah, it doesn't come across as a mechanical, robotic type thing. It comes across more organic. I have to totally agree. Yeah, it's weird. And even when you play it in Star Trek Online, it comes across like that as well. And it's massive on Star Trek Online.
Interesting.
When that thing fires, it's one of those team missions you have to go into attack it. It always amazes me how Doohan covers up his missing finger in the episodes. He always got these little tricks and techniques that he does to cover it up. I always look for it.
And Tactical Officer has arrived just in time for the episode to end.
Yep.
Anything else interesting? Let's see.
The link is there if you'd like to come in, Donald. For the last 15 minutes. And there will be a post-Trek show.
This episode was nominated for a Hugo Award in 1968 as Best Dramatic Presentation.
Yep.
And I have to mention this because it was one of my favorite lines in this episode. This is the second of 2 times in TOS Season 2 that Kirk tells an Enterprise crew member he has earned his pay for the week. In this episode, Scott surprises Kirk by recharging one of the Constellation's phaser banks, to which Kirk says, Scotty, you just earned your pay. You just earned your paycheck for the week.
You said your paycheck.
The previous instance was in New Orleans for Adonis.
Yep, good old memory alpha. Lots of interesting information there.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, and I don't know if this is a real one, YouTube or anywhere. Apparently, there's a blooper from this, or if it's on one of the DVD sets or something. There's a blooper from this episode, features Leonard Nimoy saying, "If you do not veer off, I shall blow my brains out."
Yeah, I laughed when I read that. I want to see that blooper.
Let me see if I can find that on YouTube, just for the hell of it.
That episode makes me want to watch more of the original series again.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. There's a really cool series that was done ages ago on YouTube that a guy did showing the comparisons, especially with the original series and TNG, of the mastered and remastered. I mean, the original and the mastered. They're really cool to see what they actually did and change. They pretty much, when they bought the series out, they come out with all these episodes to show what they had remastered.
So, are we all wondering when Adriana's going to get real Wi-Fi?
Well,
Stop
we don't want
piggybacking off the neighbors.
I don't think it's her Wi-Fi. I think it's just her ISP in general.
Yeah.
Oh, what are all those things up in the top of this? So you've got... Oh, sorry, there's some... It sounds like construction going on here.
What's at the top right? Is that the chat? That's text up there. That's the chat.
Yeah, so there's like, it looks like a chain link, an ear, eyes, and a movie cut thing. It's a ninja thing. I don't know. I'm gonna mute
well,
just because
that's
there's background
information.
noise.
That's information for you, for the connection and everything.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute just because of the background noise.
That's right. OBS does not hate Puerto Ricans. There's nothing wrong with OBS. It's your internet. It's your interwebs. So 0046. So my automatic.
Maybe it doesn't know you'll stab it if it hates Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, you need to stab the internet. That's what it is. Hit it with a machete.
Yeah, stab your friggin' internet provider.
Yeah. That'll fix it. So, what are we going to do for the next whiskey trek in a fortnight?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Besides Hayes, our new ensign.
Well, we're going to do that. Yeah, that info thing would suddenly drop to 0 each time I join. Yeah, that's definitely your internet connection, given a hissy fit.
I've been getting Hayes since I started Whiskey
What's your down and up? Do a speedtest.net right now. What's your download and upload?
I don't know. Adam has weird internet in Utah also, where he keeps exceeding his maximum allowable. Although he hasn't this month because he had COVID.
True. Internet let me watch, and it's letting it do his draft right now. It lets me on stream. But yeah, downloading is different from uploading because you're having to upload your video to us. So that's where your download might be fine, but it's your upload speed that is the issue. And supposedly Steve has fixed the connection stuff. So it actually works with people that have bad connections. It actually just drops the bitrate right down for them.
If you're on a long voyage on the Enterprise, did they just dump the poo into space?
No, they'd recycle that shit. Like you
Yeah,
do
but
on
It
the
might need the
International
water,
Space
right?
Station. All that is recycled, yeah.
Presumably. Recycled or
Sometimes I
otherwise
just
11 up.
wonder
vaporized.
Yeah, so 10 up is definitely going to cause you issues. Big time. Like if you've only got 10 up, yeah.
Yeah, I think the problem was you trying to join the stream and stream the episode at the same time. I think that was too much for your internet connection.
Well, the download's 184. That isn't too bad.
That was the big old red X with the internet connection there.
Yeah, it's the upload.
10 should be okay though, right? For going up. I want to say 1080p is only
Nah.
6 meg.
Uh, 10's pretty bad.
Meh.
Well, I mean, it's not great, but I think it's only 6 meg for 1080p. Isn't that right? I could be wrong. I
That's
don't know.
pretty good.
Where's fucking Burben? He would know these answers.
I think he's out hunting whiskey. Where else?
Even when he's not out hunting whiskey, he's out hunting whiskey. Just so you know.
That's kind of
Hey,
annoying.
Mike. I found Adam's special portal.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, there's so much noise. I'm just going to listen, guys. I have so much noise going on in the background. I'll just watch. I'll watch in the background. See you guys.
The noise is fine.
Yo alert. 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was out of studio mode. That's why it didn't work. So it should come up with the. We'll see if the switch happens.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to find that blooper. But if you go on YouTube and search for Star Trek bloopers, there's also it's a blooper reels.
Oh, there's millions of bloopers.
And yes, I can hear that.
You can hear that? X.
Yeah, so
Space Station has a pistol water machine that is dying built during the Soviet era. Exactly. They extract all the water, like even when they wash it out of the towels, all their piss, out of the liquid, out of the feces, is all extracted.
yeah, well,
You worked on here fine before, Adriani, when you've come on here. It's been fine.
I like to think that with all that futuristic technology and replicators and everything, that they'd be able to just vaporize the waste and not have to recycle urine for piss on a starship.
Yeah.
Using urine for water. You what I said? Recycle urine for piss. Isn't that redundant?
Water back to water.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But, I don't have any ideas at the moment for the next episode.
I'll have to think of something.
But anybody wants to
Natural
suggest
flavors.
something, that's fine. Natural flavors.
I think we should do an episode where we all show off all our nerdy. I know we touched it on the first episode. I think we should just all our Star Trek related stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
little knickknacks, and books, and whatever, models.
maybe. I mean,
Like a show and tell.
I feel like we've done that recently, and there are a lot of us who don't have a lot of stuff, so we just be retreading what we had.
Right. All right, we'll have to think of something. Actually, we need to do another one of those episodes where we paired whiskey with characters.
Yeah, there you go. You need to do that again. There's still a whole lot of characters we haven't touched on.
Yeah. I need to go through and load up a whole bunch of characters. And I'll do it voice command, so it'll be like, computer, next character.
The internet hasn't had its copy.
Yeah, that's right, the internet has its copy.
Trying to think here. So, yeah, that's what I was saying, Adriana. I mean, I know I don't have a lot of stuff, and most of what I do have is, I think, print media that's in storage at the moment. But so
you might want to take that up with the doctor, and you're probably going to get injected with something. That's gonna make sense.
You most definitely have not gotten promoted yet. Try again.
There you go. It worked.
Granted. Hey, nice. 5 minutes to go. Red alert. All crew to battle stations.
I didn't click anything. That was automatic, and the yellow alert would have come up automatically, except I was in studio mode instead of normal.
Good day. Jewel 213.
G'day, Jewel.
I think that episode is way down the list. Like
the lizards.
Maybe down
I don't know.
Bottom 5.
Yeah, that's way down in the bottom of the barrel. That's when we've got nothing else, and we've covered everything to do with Star Trek.
Like I think that one's after
all of the fan
brain
stuff. even going through and reading a comic online, you know.
It's like the worst TOS episodes, the whole animated series, the comics, bad novels, space lizards. Excuse me, Tuvix space lizards.
Yeah, even then I think it might be a pass. I agree.
Well, that's interesting, Donner. Pass. I didn't know that.
What's that fish you can't bring on planes? Yeah,
Surströmming.
About that. Yeah, that's the one.
Surströmming. Yeah, basically it's
fermented herring.
Yeah, it's canned fermented herring, and my understanding, because I've never been in the presence of it, my understanding is it smells vile.
Yep, it will clean out a whole building.
Aaron, I'm pretty sure they haven't, because that would be a good way to get yourself thrown out the airlock. You're probably fired. Permanently banned from space travel.
Pretty much. Wouldn't even.
And Mike Stahl, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Trees.
Excuse me, Mike?
No, I don't know.
I think the answer needs to be disciplined.
Yeah.
And seeing as you're still on probation because your application has not officially been accepted, you might just get denied. Again.
Yep. You're going back to Starfleet. That stuff can you just bombing as soon as it's from 50 feet away. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like the ones running on the same IP count as one. I have to make sure to get on a couple of VPNs to help.
It's good whiskey.
Oh, yeah. No more of those, Jason, till the top of the hour. That is true. All right, so we'll wrap this episode up. Thanks, everyone, for joining. And we'll catch you in a fortnight for the next episode, which will be whiskey pairings with Star Trek characters, which is always a lot of fun. There will be a post-Whiskey Trek bar opening. So grab all of your stuff from 10 forward and join us as we continue this discussion in the pub.
Excellent.
Until next time. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Whiskey Trek out.
Whiskey Trek out. And transmission.